Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Boston College's offense will get the first swing of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Going to the ground. Discards a man. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Boston College right back to the line. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Ramsey. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Boston College will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Michigan State Spartans offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give out of the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. The Spartans will keep this drive going.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. A tremendous run. He was full 4 after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. Keeps the legs moving. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Makes his connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. A run for the quarterback. The Spartans brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward on 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely on 4th and inches.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's off to the races. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Spartans. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Shakes off a tackler. Oh, what a move. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Ramsey. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Ryan's his big tight end. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. He wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wants to throw on second down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Gore. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boston College.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that this second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Set to kick off.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for 1st down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
And the Golden Eagles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be downed right there. Back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Boston College wants to play fast. Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pulls it in. It's Gore. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Boston College offense has it working.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. To the air, it's Ramsey. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Going up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The back goes in motion. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Eagles! They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think...
Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. DB's right up on the receivers. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boston College right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Scrambling away. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Can they catch him? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back.
Touchdown, Sparty! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Michigan State, 28. Boston College, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Hey, that's a live ball. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's He's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The quick out. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Throws toward the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Michigan State! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air on 1st down. Great move there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They want to just keep throwing it. catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the fence.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the gun, the ground game. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Sparty! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
They go to the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David.